Okay, so we are back for another video. Because it is quarantine, we ain't got shit to do. So here we are trying to get in our bag. We're gonna be talking about Famous by Kanye West. This song was infamously the song where Kanye was like, I think me and Taylor might still have sex. What? I made that bitch famous. And it was very controversial because obviously the whole thing with like Kim and Kanye, Kim leaked the receipts of Taylor being like, yeah, that's like really cool. Let's release that. Um, or something else. I honestly forgot what was said verbatim. But if you remember it, just say it in the comments, please. But yeah, so and then Taylor was just capping, being like, "No, I didn't," da da da, some shit like that, and then, um, yeah. So this song is also kind of controversial too, I think, because, well, honestly, like the whole album was pretty controversial, and it was meant to do that. Like, and I'm like the execution was iconic, the aesthetic as a whole is iconic. This album, and I feel like people haven't really talked about it, where it's like this album was pretty much the album that solidified Kanye's aesthetic that he has now, which is like a very minimalistic approach to things. Um, like his Yeezy brand and all like his social media presence. Um, yeah, like it wasn't only like a moment in pop culture. It was it was a whole it's his new brand. This album is what made his new brand, and this song I think is also interesting too because Rihanna was obviously on this bitch, and I don't think people talked about that enough. So according to Wikipedia, it says that Famous is a song by American rapper Kanye West, produced and co-written by fellow American hip hop artist slash producer Havoc. It serves as the lead single from his seventh studio album, The Life of Pablo. The song features vocals from Barbadian singer Rihanna and ad-libs from American hip-hop artist Swizz Beatz, and it lists samples of Jamaican singer Sister Nancy's song Bomb and Do What You Gotta Do by American singer Nina Simone. So, uh, yeah, this song has a lot of pop culture on it, and it's very interesting how, like, I think even Kim or like the Kardashians literally had an impact on this era of Kanye as well. Like when they were all in like platinum blonde wigs and they came to Kanye's show, and when Kanye had his whole little like fashion week moment. I think it was like at Madison Square Garden. I could be wrong, but Anna Wintour was there, Naomi Campbell was on stage, just like standing there, and it was all like pretty iconic. But I feel like if I was actually there, I'd be like, okay, this is like I'm a little bored. But nevertheless, the execution was iconic and it was a moment in pop culture history. The picture of Kanye in front of his turntables, I believe, is probably now one of the most iconic pictures in pop culture. And yeah, I think this song might even like solidify the album, or like it might even let me just look up the track listing again. I kind of just like went over it or like glanced at it in my car. Give me 1 second. So yeah, I think Famous was also iconic too because the whole like Trump being naked, Taylor Swift being naked, and let me just Google this shit for a second. Hold on. Kanye West Famous video. Let me. Yeah, this is why it was so iconic because everybody was naked in it. Oh, yeah, so I guess Rihanna was credited. Bitch, I need to keep up. But yeah, naked Rihanna, I think that's naked Chris Brown. Naked Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Amber Rose. Oh my gosh, you guys, this album, yeah, this was definitely a moment in pop culture. But it's also interesting too because with Kanye, whenever I would see, like, especially now currently, like when he was talking about like his label and having like unfair um relations with his label or not getting paid fairly, something like that. Like, it's interesting how he uses his fame to make it seem like anybody can do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like anybody can just be like, "All right, I'm going to hop on a call with Bernal Arnault, whatever his name is, who runs like the $500 billion like fashion house ring that owns like Louis Vuitton and like other stuff. That could also be like a whole like misinformation thing I just mentioned, but you can piece the puzzles together. I'm just trying to like make sense of things for you guys and articulate it properly as much as I can. But yeah, overall, this song is very fucking iconic, and it left its mark on pop culture for sure. And I just think that this is definitely like a huge, interesting artist still to look at to this day. And I really enjoy how they've just kind of gone minimal for their arts and their aesthetic overall. Even like posting, like when they post pictures of like their house, like I like that a lot too. Just to be like basic or just talk about it in like a basic way. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I love you guys so much. Stay safe, hydrate. My Instagram is at Saint Waves, Twitter at Animal Twist. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.